So welcome all of you to this channel. Myself, Professor Pratik Prakash Kale, your tutor for this engineering mechanics subject. In today's lecture, we are going to solve certain problems based on the free body diagram and the application of Lami's theorem. So, so we will take this first question. It is the application of Lami's theorem. Okay. So firstly, read out the question. An electric light fixture weighing 15 Newton hangs from point C by two strings AC and BC. The string AC is inclined at 60 degree with horizontal and BC is 45 degree to the horizontal as shown. Using Lami's theorem or otherwise determine the forces in the strings, okay, AC and BC. So for that you have to consider the free body diagram at joint C. Okay, you have to consider the free body diagram at joint C. So this is your joint C. So for joint C, you will consider free body diagram as the weight of bulb vertically downward, that is 15 Newton. Then there is a string which is AC and tension always acts away from the body. So from B to C there will be a tension BC in this string, and similarly you will get this tension AC in this string AC. Okay, now we will have to find the inclination of these forces with respect to horizontal or vertical, whatever it may be given. So for that, you know the inclination of AC here is 60, therefore this will be also equal to 60 degree, and inclination of your BC with respect to this is 45, so this will be also your 45 degree. Okay, so now you will get this entire angle, this will be 90, this will be 90. So from this you will get this entire angle as 90 plus 60, that is 150 degree. Okay, let us say this as alpha. You will get this as 90 plus 45, that is 135 degree, let us say beta, and you will get this gamma after subtracting these two from the 360 degree. So 360 minus 135 minus 150, so it will be coming like as 75 degree. So according to Lami's theorem, you can apply here because there are only three forces which are concurrent and coplanar. So for that you can use Lami's theorem that the force is divided by sine of angle between the other two forces, that is 75, equal to TAC upon sine 135 equal to TBC upon sine 150. So comparing these two, you will get value of TAC. So compare these two. So TAC will be 15 into sine 135 divided by sine 75. So your answer will be 10.98. Tension in AC ring will be 10.98 Newton. And similarly, if you compare this and this, you will get TBC. So 15 into sine 150 divided by sine 75. So from here you will get the tension in BC string as 7.76 Newton. Okay, please check the answers, calculate it at your own. Moving to next problem, it is a problem of string with certain points. A light string ABCDE whose extremity A is fixed, okay, has weights W1, W2 attached to the it at point B and C. It passes around a small smooth peg, okay, just like a pulley it is passing through. So at point D it is given if the equilibrium position, okay, if in the equilibrium position BC is horizontal, okay, and CD max 150 degree, CD max 150 degree and 120 degree, AB and CD, sorry, AB and CD max 150 degree and 120 degree with BC. Find tension in the portion AB, BC, CD and magnitude of W1, W2. So how will you find this? So since entire body is in equilibrium, so we can consider each and every joint as a free body diagram. So first of all, starting the solution, so first step is to consider free body diagram at joint C. Why we have chosen C? Just look at here. Now, since this weight is here, okay, this will pull this rope by 300 Newton, and to be in equilibrium, this rope should apply in opposite direction as 300 Newton. And since this is 300 Newton, this should be 300 Newton. Same rope is there, just it is over the pulley. So from considering the point C as a joint, you will come to know that you are having inclination of forces, and one force is known to you, that is 300 Newton. This will be unknown, that we have to find. Since it is a tension, it will be away from the C joint, so tension in BC, and this will be your W2. Now there is need to find out the inclination. So how will you find out inclination, guys? So since this is 120 degree, okay, this is given to you 120 degree. So what will be this? 180 minus 120. So this will be 60 degree, and plus this 90 will make this entire angle, and this will be 90 degree between these two. So 60 plus 90, so total will becomes 150 degree. Okay, are you getting this? So this will be your alpha, this will be your beta, and this will be your gamma. So apply Lami's theorem over point C. Apply Lami's theorem at C. You will get W2 upon sine 120, 300 upon sine 90, and TBC upon sine 150. Comparing any two quantities, you will get the remaining two, that is unknown values. So comparing these two, you will get W2. So W2 will becomes 300 into sine 120 divided by sine 90. So you will get this as 259.80 Newton. Okay. Similarly, comparing this and this, you will get TBC. So TBC will be equals to 300 into sine 150 divided by sine 90. So you will get it is at 150 Newton. Okay, guys. Now considering joint B. So consider FBD at joint B. So at joint B, there will be this tensile force. From C, if it is acting like this, so from B it will be always act like this. And what is this tension in BC portion? That is 150 Newton. So write it down, 150 Newton. Now you know this force. This will be W1 at B, and there will be one tensile force in the rope, that is unknown, TAB. Now you know the inclination of this rope with respect to horizontal. This is 150 degree. This will be 90, and you will get this angle after subtracting these two from your particular 360. So it will becomes 120 degree. So from here, applying Lami's theorem at B, you will get TAB upon sine of 90 equal to 150 upon sine of 120 equal to W1 upon sine of 150. So from here you will get W1 and TAB. Okay, please calculate by comparing these two as our previous. Now consider this problem. A smooth circular cylinder of radius 1.5 meter is lying in a triangular groove, one side of which makes 15 degree, other makes 40 degree with horizontal. Find the reaction at the contact surface if there is no friction and the cylinder's weight is 100 Newton. So how to calculate this type of problems? So for that you have to consider one reference line, horizontal line, consider triangular groove, and then consider one cylinder resting into this. So this will make, consider this is making 50 degree inclination and this side of groove making 40 degree inclination as given in the question. Now consider free body diagram of this cylinder. Now this will be, if this will be the center point of this circular cylinder, then its weight will act vertically downward, and that is given to us as 100 Newton. Now I have said in my previous lecture that wherever the body gets in contact with any other surface, it will produce a normal reaction towards the body. So this will be your reaction and this will be towards the body. Okay, so let us say this contact surface as A and let us say this contact surface as B. So this will be reaction of B contact, and from this particular contact you will get reaction like this. So call this as a reaction from B contact. Okay, now there is one task to find the inclination. Now since this is 50°, this is 90, so what will be this? Consider this triangle, zoom it, you will get to know that like this. So since this is 15, this is 90, so this will be what? 75°, yes or no? So as you got the reactions, normal reaction at B is horizontal inclination 75, so you can put it over here also. This is 75°. Similarly you have to find the, sorry, this is RA, okay, from contact surface A. Similarly you have to find the inclination of RA with respect to horizontal. Since this is 90, this is 40, this will be 50, so your inclination with respect to this is 50. So considering a separate free body only showing the forces of this circular cylinder at this point O is will look like this. This is RB, this will be your RA, this will be 100 Newton. Now there you are knowing its inclination with respect to horizontal. This is 75°, this is 50°, this will be 90, this will be 90. So what about these total angles? These total angles will become 50 plus 90, that is 140°, 90 plus 75, that is 165°, and after subtracting these two you will get this third angle as 55°. Yes, so this will be your 55°. Now applying Lamis theorem at point O, apply Lamis theorem at point O. So from that you will get RA upon sine of 165, RB upon sine of 140, and 100 upon sine of 55. So from here you will get RA and RB as RA will becomes your 100 into sine 165 divided by sine 55. So it is your 31.59 Newton. 31.59 Newton, and you will get RB as 100 into sine 140 divided by sine of 55, and it will become 78.46. 78.46. Okay guys, Newton. So similarly you have to solve the questions on the equilibrium in forces. Now you can try this out. Consider separate FBDs of each and every cylinder. First of all, try to solve this such a problem from the top cylinder. Okay, here you will get only three unknown forces like this. It's weight of P, reaction from Q, and this is reaction from this contact surface A. RA, RQ, reaction from Q, and W. Okay, you can easily found out. And after knowing this RQ, you can apply this equal and opposite magnitude as a RP on the bottom cylinder. So you have to consider separate FBD for the P and Q cylinder and try to solve it. Okay guys. So thank you for watching this video. Try to solve this question. Keep practicing and stay tuned for the next videos. Thank you so much.